Welcome to Innovation Pulse, your quick, no-nonsense update on the latest in AI. First, we will cover the latest news. Google's Gemini AI enhances its model and expands access. Amazon tests delivery robots, and Wing partners with Walmart for drone deliveries. After this, we'll dive deep into OpenAI's new ChatGPT features for business users. Google's Gemini AI has released a major update to its 2.5 Pro model, addressing earlier issues and enhancing performance, particularly in code generation. This update, aimed at becoming a stable release, scores 82.2% in the ADER polyglot test, surpassing competitors like OpenAI and Anthropic. The update addresses previous criticisms, improving creativity and response formatting. It also introduces configurable thinking budgets for developers. Google plans to drop the Preview label soon, making the model available in the Gemini app and web interface. The update has improved ratings on LM Arena and WebDev Arena, reinforcing its position as a leading language model. The enhanced model also excels in coherent formatting and answers obscure questions more accurately. Users can explore this version in Vertex AI, AI Studio, and the Gemini app, starting today. Amazon is reportedly working on software for humanoid robots that could deliver packages by springing out of delivery vans. According to a tech news source, these robots may eventually replace human delivery workers. The software is Amazon's creation, but the hardware will be sourced from other companies. Testing is underway in a humanoid park in the US, using an indoor obstacle course. The company hopes these robots will travel in Rivian vans for deliveries. Although a human driver will still be involved, robots could speed up the process by delivering to different addresses simultaneously. Amazon has previously tested humanoid robots in warehouses and is exploring self-driving technology through its Zoox unit. Experts note that while robotic delivery is promising, the challenge lies in navigating complex real-world environments. Now, we're about to explore Walmart's innovative retail expansion. Wing, the drone delivery company owned by Alphabet, is expanding its partnership with Walmart. They plan to introduce drone delivery to over 100 Walmart stores in Atlanta, Charlotte, Houston, Orlando, and Tampa, adding to the existing Dallas-Fort Worth market. This move reflects Walmart's confidence in drone delivery, with Greg Cathey emphasizing its role in redefining retail. Wing's expansion signifies its shift from pilot phases to scaling operations. The initial pilot in Dallas-Fort Worth was pivotal in shaping their strategy, and they aim to replicate this success in new markets. Wing CEO Adam Woodworth highlights the focus on scaling operations without increasing personnel, aiming to make drone delivery more cost-effective. Additionally, Wing is expanding into restaurant food delivery with DoorDash, enhancing its presence in various markets, including Australia and Charlotte. OpenAI has introduced new features for ChatGPT, enhancing its utility for business users. Users can now leverage record mode to take notes during meetings or brainstorming sessions. Additionally, ChatGPT can connect to storage services like Google Drive, Dropbox, Box, SharePoint, and OneDrive, allowing users to query documents for specific information, such as company revenue or travel details. These features are part of ChatGPT Team, a subscription service costing $25 per user per month, available for teams of 2 or more. The service includes time-stamped transcriptions and citations. OpenAI aims to capture the enterprise AI market, competing with tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. The company has seen significant growth, now boasting 3 million paying business users, and continues to expand its offerings to attract enterprise clients in an industry predicted to reach over $1 trillion in revenue. And now, pivot our discussion towards the main AI topic. All right, everybody, welcome to another deep dive on Innovation Pulse. I'm Alex, and as always, I'm here with my co-host, Yakov Lasker. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions in tech, that artificial intelligence is going to wipe out 20 to 50% of all jobs.
That's right, Alex. It's a terrifying prospect that's been making headlines for years, but when you dig into the data and historical precedent, the story becomes much more complicated. If AI really is going to displace this massive chunk of the workforce, we should see historical examples of technology doing something similar.
What are we talking about in terms of precedent?
The most dramatic example is farm mechanization. In 1910, about 33% of American workers were in farming. By 1960, just 2%. Despite this massive displacement, economists concluded that technological unemployment is a myth because the technology created more jobs overall than it destroyed.
So the displaced workers found new opportunities?
Exactly. The personal computer revolution is another perfect example. McKinsey calculated that PCs and the internet destroyed about 3.5 million jobs in the US, but created over 19 million jobs, a net gain of 15.8 million jobs.
That's incredible. But couldn't AI be different since it feels more universal?
Here's what's fascinating. We've had machine learning for decades and generative AI for 5 to 10 years now. If AI were going to have this catastrophic impact, we should be seeing serious signs. Instead, we're at historically low unemployment within a single percentage point of the post-war low set in 1953.
So if AI is killing jobs, it's doing so very slowly. What's driving the perception that it's this job-killing machine?
This is where it gets really interesting. When AI company leaders make scary predictions about their technology destroying jobs, the media picks it up because it's terrifying and gets clicks. Those clicks lead to businesses getting scared into adopting AI. It's essentially fear-based marketing.
So the scarier the predictions, the more urgency to adopt the technology?
Exactly, and critics also benefit from amplifying these messages because it gets them attention. Everyone has an incentive to make AI sound more disruptive than it actually is.
What about software engineering specifically? That's where we hear the most impact claims.
Even there, the data is surprising. There was actually a greater percentage loss of software engineering jobs between 2019 and 2021 than from 2021 to 2025, when AI adoption really ramped up. The job losses were more about higher interest rates and economic factors than AI.
So it's the fear of AI's impact, rather than actual impact causing problems.
Largely, yes. Companies are taking a wait-and-see approach, which creates some short-term disruption. But that's very different from AI actually replacing the jobs.
When you look at all this evidence, what's your takeaway?
I think we're seeing one of the most successful marketing campaigns in recent memory. The argument from AI proponents is that this time is different, that AI can handle entire job functions with minimal human supervision. But that's speculation about a possible future, not objective data about current capabilities.
And these predictions have been just a few years away. For how long now?
About 5 years of saying it's imminent, while we maintain historically low unemployment. Even previous transformative technologies like farm mechanization showed clear impacts within 5 years. AI's slower pace suggests it might have a smaller impact, not larger.
There's a striking statistic about job creation, right?
Yes, MIT estimated that 60% of employment in 2018 was in job types that didn't exist before 1940. More than half of all jobs today are completely new categories that previous generations couldn't have imagined.
So if AI is truly transformative, it should create entirely new work categories we can't conceive of yet.
Exactly. Throughout history, technological advancement has led to more interesting, fulfilling, and often better paying opportunities. There's no evidence-based reason to think AI will be the exception.
For listeners worried about their careers, what's the practical takeaway?
Focus on developing skills that complement AI rather than compete with it. Learn to work with these tools to become more productive. But don't panic about being replaced. If history is any guide, there will be plenty of new opportunities emerging.
And maybe take those scary headlines with some skepticism?
Definitely. The companies making these predictions have a vested interest in creating urgency around their products. It's marketing, not prophecy.
This has been a great reality check, Yakov. Thanks for helping us dig deeper than the headlines and look at what the data actually shows.
Absolutely, Alex. For our listeners, this is why evidence-based analysis beats hype every time.
Thanks for tuning in to Innovation Pulse, everybody. Keep questioning those headlines. And remember, the future is usually more interesting than terrifying. Until next time. That wraps up today's podcast as we explored how Google's Gemini AI is advancing in code generation and creativity, while Amazon and Alphabet are innovating in delivery through robots and drones, and discussed the potential job impact of AI with a reminder that technology often creates as many opportunities as it disrupts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends and colleagues so they can also stay updated on the latest news and gain powerful insights. Stay tuned for more updates.